Please tell me you don't believe Katy Perry went to space? In a flying dildo? Please, come on, surely you're smart enough to see through this. I suppose if you don't understand who these people are and what these people do, you may not understand why they would bother going through all the effort to fake and deceive us about being able to go into space. However, even if you don't understand this, surely the notion of Katy Perry going into space must seem ridiculous to you. They're taking the piss out of us now, sending Katy Perry into the sky like a f***ing... And notice how I said sent Katy Perry into the sky and not space, because I watched the thing live and that flying dildo did not go into space. It went up for less time than it takes me to have a shit. I could still see it in the sky, not space, and then it came down. And apparently this is the footage from when they were in space. What's a load of horse shit. Funny how they only released this after the event. Why wasn't the inside camera live during the launch? We saw them going in, we saw it going up, we saw it coming down, and we saw them coming out. But we didn't see them inside when any of this was happening. Why not show it to us live, unless of course it wasn't live? This was pre-recorded in a studio. They are not in space. This is all green screen and lies. Why did we not get to see how they all handled the G-force? I wanted to see Katy Perry's face like this. But no, I didn't get to see that, but I did get to see a fucking daisy. All this is a psyop done to reaffirm their lie into our mind. It's the same reason they faked the moon landings back in 1969. They don't want you to understand the world we are living in. They don't want you to understand where you are, where you can and cannot go. They don't want you understanding who created this world. They don't want you to understand that they are manipulating your reality so that you never realise you are a slave. And so they keep this lie alive. The lie that we are flying through space on a water ball. The lie that we can explore outer space. You ever notice how often they talk about going to Mars? They're always on about it. We will go to Mars. One day we will go to Mars. We can't go to Mars, but we can go that way. To the lands beyond the ice wall. That is where the extraterrestrials that are controlling us come from. They don't come from there, they come from there. But they don't want you to know that, so they keep doing stuff like this to keep you looking that way and not that way. Every single space thing they do is an attack on your mind. The astronauts stranded in space for 9 months with Christmas hats. What a load of bollocks. And now we have Katy Perry in space. It won't be long until Taylor Swift is shot up into the sky in a massive space dildo. Swifties in space. I reckon from now on we're going to see a load of these fuckers going up into space. Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, Sam Smith, Beyonce. Because these suckers of Satan's cock are all in the same club. They've sold their soul to the devil and now they must do what they say. Sure, I reckon there's a part of Katy Perry that regrets selling her soul, but she's had a suck of Satan now. Too late now she's had a suck of Satan. She's received her fame and fortune and now she must lie to the entire world about going up into space in a massive dildo. She's got to lie to everyone and say that this is actual footage of the Earth. It's not. It's green screen and lies. Okay, so listen to this. This is Neil deGrasse Tyson, the space expert, talking about whether or not you can see the curve from one of Jeffrey Bezos's rockets.
If they let you up on the Jeff Bezos spaceship, they send people up there all the time now.
Yeah, I'm an astrophysicist.
You're not interested?
No, let me take Earth, shrink it down to like a schoolroom globe, and ask how high up did Bezos and Branson go?
1/4 inch.
You say 1/4 inch? Okay, they went the thickness of 2 dimes.
Oh.
So this idea that they're going, oh, I see the curvature of the Earth, and no, you don't. You don't. I'm sorry.
So the expert says you wouldn't be able to see the curve. So what the hell is this? They're not high up enough to see the curve. You just heard it from the expert. So either he's chatting crap out of his ass or this isn't real footage. I think what's happened here is they forgot to check in with each other about what bullshit they're going to spread next. Hang on a minute, I just told everybody you wouldn't be able to see the curve from there. Well, you should have told me because I've just used the green screen to show everybody the curve. And voila, their lies are exposed. All these people are part of the same club and their job is to reaffirm the lie that we are living on a spinning ball. But it is backfiring with every bodge job that they do. People are waking up. I was having a look at the live chats as they were doing this and everybody's just going bullshit, 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 bullshit. And they're realising people are waking up, hence the reason they keep pushing all this space shit. And yes, the majority of people are going to believe that Katy Perry went to space, but there are a lot of people waking up and they know this and they're panicking. The tinfoil hat army is coming for you, motherfuckers! The things that they do, yeah, sometimes it makes me laugh, but usually it makes me angry. But it is funny at the same time. They're sending women up in a massive cock. They got the Kardashians there. But it is evil, and that part really gets me down and angry. They are lying to us, ladies and gentlemen, because they want to keep us away from God. That's why they enslave us with a financial system. That's why they poison our food, poison our water. That's why they trick us into injecting ourselves with bioweapons. And that is why they don't want us to understand we are living under a firmament, just like the Bible says we are. Why do you think Werner Van Braun, the NASA scientist, had this on his gravestone? The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament show off his handiwork. They have to tell you the truth because they believe if they don't, they'll get bad karma for being evil bastards. If they clearly tell us the truth and we don't see it, it's on us. I mean, it's not always as clear as a direct quote from the Bible on a gravestone, but it's still there. If you look, you can see the logo on their stupid spacesuits, for instance. They want you to believe it's just a rocket, but when you turn it round, it looks like their satanic moose thing that they worship with tits. This doesn't even look like their rocket. Their rocket looks like a massive dildo, so why doesn't their badge have a massive dildo rocket on it? Because they are showing us who they are. They are showing us who they worship, and yet still most of you will not see it. Everyone involved with this space stuff worships Satan. Yes, they do. Would you trust somebody who worships Satan? Because personally, when somebody worships Satan, I go, no, I don't think I'm going to trust you. Just look at some of the people that were at the launch. Oprah Winfrey. She is a demon of the highest order. How old do you think she is? She's 72. And yet she doesn't look a day over 40. Why? She's a baby sucker. Adrenochrome straight out of a baby's head. They're all at it. Katy Perry is 65. Can somebody please explain to me what the fuck the Kardashians are doing there? I'm pretty sure Jeffrey Bezos' fiancée is a reptilian. Am I seriously supposed to trust these fuckers when it comes to the truth about my reality? No thank you, this rocket launch is more fake than a Kardashian bum cheek. Do you want to know what I think? I think they weren't even in that thing, and I don't think it even went up. Yeah, we saw them go in it, but then I think a little bit of camera magic happened, a little bit of deceiving, and at some point they did one, and then we saw it go up. Do you think that looks real? I'll be interested to have someone use some of that AI detecting software on this, because that flying penis does not look real to me. And then look how it lands. Steady, steady, steady. Bang! Did that look real to you? Because it didn't look real to me. And here we go again. There's these parachutes that are giving me off the same fake vibes as the last parachutes they showed us. And now we cut to them coming out. Have a look at this. This is unbelievable. So they're waiting to come out when one of the women just opens the door and they're like, no, shut it. We're not ready for you to come out yet. Only for minutes later, Jeffrey Bezos to rock up with his magical door opening tool to save the day. It's almost as if they were working from a script. And then once they're out, we get to speak to them one by one, so they get to perform their absolute acting bullshit. They're all crying and shit. Talking about love.
I feel super connected to love.
Talk about overacting. Actually, talking about overacting, Oprah Winfrey. Look at this shit. Somebody give this lying twat an Oscar. Anyway, in conclusion, Blue Origin was an exercise to reaffirm the lie that we can explore outer space and we are not in an enclosed realm, where the real unexplored lands are beyond the ice wall. They do not want us realising the prison they have created for us, and therefore they keep pushing this outer space bollocks to keep us looking that way and not that way. Thank you for watching, everybody. I have been Not Paranoid. I make videos about things I am paranoid about. Please like, share, subscribe and fondle my bell. And I will see you in the next video. Mwah!